For a year and a half, COVID-19 has had a tight grip on communities around Southeast Texas. Pandemic panic and vaccine hesitancy only made things worse.
Jefferson County leaders knew something had to be done, especially in minority communities who were initially skeptical of the shot. So they got to work. 12 News reporter Amelia White investigates to find out what worked.
The headlines were hard to miss. Minorities hit the hardest by COVID-19, particularly the Black community.
A lot of African Americans, we have pre-existing conditions. So with these pre-existing conditions, plus the healthcare disparities, we've seen a lot of people that we know die from COVID.
When vaccines rolled out, Black voices echoed even more COVID concerns.
How it would affect me long-term or short-term.
Medicines contained other types of toxins.
Felt like it was the government trying to find out where they were.
There is a natural mistrust just due to the historical weight of having the healthcare system discriminate against African Americans.
This hesitancy left Black communities in Jefferson County less likely to get vaccinated compared to white communities.
Don't think we roll the dice with life like that. Not when you can get a vaccine and, give yourself at least a fighting chance.
On March 19th, only 3.25% of Black residents were fully vaccinated in Jefferson County.
The fear from the virus already created its own hysteria and panic. But now the vaccine came out, and it came out so fast, it was like, well, wait a minute, you can't make a vaccine that fast.
Now, nearly 8 months later,
so we did a virtual town hall meeting.
The headlines have changed, and a different story is being written.
She won her left arm.
Judah Smith is leading the charge in Port Arthur.
And I think we had close to 90 people that Zoomed in, and that was a good time for questions and answers.
Leaning on church leaders to pass on information to their congregations.
Port Arthur, Pastor Kevin Domingo, worked with us. He was here at our town hall meeting, and he actually have had 2 or 3 clinics held at his church.
And they can set up right here, and they'll administer the shot.
An event dubbed Vaccine Sundays.
We did almost 100 people between the 2 events in 2-hour intervals.
Smith and her team even went the extra mile by pounding the pavement.
To take the vaccines to the neighborhoods, that's just old school public health. So we're going to roll up our sleeves and just do what we have to do to get whoever wants a vaccine vaccinated.
Weighing the benefits and the risk.
What's the alternative? What's the alternative? So if you don't take the vaccine, what, a ventilator, 5 days in emergency room ICU? I mean, what's the alternative?
As vaccines rolled out, Black health officials say they were slow to speak and eager to listen.
The one-on-one conversations. I opened the door any way that we possibly could to the community.
It was those one-on-one conversations that convinced folks like Gardner that the shot is safe.
Every time she got a chance, she'll plug something in and look directly at me. Because I think at that time, I was the only person in the room that wasn't vaccinated.
Efforts that are paying off, something psychiatrist Dr. Jason Mensah noticed.
I think it's the outreach. Particularly the message that we're receiving within some of the Black churches of getting vaccinated.
As of November 8th, nearly 32% of Black residents in Jefferson County are fully vaccinated. Across the community, it's been movers and shakers like Judah Smith, Pastor Domingo, and more who have shifted the conversation by calling folks in, not out.
The information that was given, minds were changed. So it really feels wonderful.
And want to protect their community for the years to come. In Jefferson County, with producer Caitlin Griffin, Amelia White, 12 News.
Well, these leaders say they are not stopping now. Judah Smith says nothing is off limits to get more people to roll up their sleeves.
And that could mean more of these vaccine Sundays. I love the concept. You heard the pastor talking about how successful they've been. That means continuing to go to people's homes to give the vaccine and also trying to widen the eligibility as younger kids become eligible.